Stained on the Valley's Best Rock, 105.1 The Blaze, Rash, and Justus reviewing movies.
The movie industry is made up of two separate but equally important groups. The theaters who display the movies and the critics who overvalue their opinions. These are our reviews. The Morning Blaze is bringing justice to the movies.
At least we typically do that. Big thanks again to our friends at Maya Cinemas for helping us out typically with Bring Justus to the movies. The way it normally works, we set you up with VIP seats, free popcorn and soda at Maya Cinemas here in Fresno. You can check out a brand new movie, then you come back on Friday and review it. Hopefully we get back to doing it that way sooner rather than later. But since we've been at home watching movies, we've been doing it this way. Bring Justus to the movies, home edition. I watch a movie that Justus tells me to watch. He watches a movie that I tell him to watch, and then we tell you which movie you should watch this weekend. That's the way it works. Now, I got a newer movie this week. I got Mark Wahlberg in Spenser Confidential, which is a Netflix movie that's been out for about a month, maybe.
Yeah, give or take.
Give or take. And you got
Boomerang.
Boomerang, which is, yes, that Boomerang from, like
92.
92.
It's older than me.
Eddie... That's depressing. Eddie Murphy in that one. It's that was kind of the tail end of him doing a bunch of comedies in a row. You want to go first this week, or you want me to go first?
Sure, yeah, I'll go first.
Go ahead, take it away. Boomerang, what'd you think?
Boomerang, interesting movie, I guess.
That's not good.
It wasn't as funny as I was expecting it to be.
You didn't think it was funny?
It was funny. I just thought it would be funnier. Like, he gets depressed.
Oh yeah,
because the one chick's like,
doesn't like him.
Yeah, doing what he does to women, and then he dates the safe girl, and then the other chick's like, "Oh wait, I kind of like you." So
tell people
again.
what it's about for anyone who might not have ever heard of Boomerang before.
I mean, the tagline was perfect for us. It's a player who gets played.
Right.
I mean, that's all you need there. And so he's a womanizer, obviously, and sees one woman that he really wants that he can't get, gets her. Then she treats him the way he normally treats them. And he
spirals out of control.
Basically. Also, completely obliterates the bro code in the process.
How so?
Because David Alan Grier was dating Halle Berry's character,
right.
And then without telling him, he starts going out with her, and then he breaks her heart by going back to the first chick.
Eddie Murphy's in this, David Alan Grier's in this, Martin Lawrence is in this as well.
Yeah.
There's some really good one-liners in it. I don't know if the whole storyline holds together very well from what I remember, but
you can't make this movie today.
No, not
you
a
definitely
chance.
cannot make this movie today.
Not a chance. Well, I enjoyed it when I was younger. It's an older movie, but the movie I watched this week was Spenser Confidential, starring Mark Wahlberg.
Can you do it?
No. And guess what? You'll be shocked by this. It takes place in Boston.
Oh, my God.
Who would have thought
way.
Mark Wahlberg would do a movie set in Boston? So, look, it's on Netflix. You can check it out now if you want. It's kind of I hate to say, it's not an action comedy. It's kind of a drama a little bit, but it's got some funnier parts to it. The movie won't surprise you at all. You kind of know exactly where it's going. Mark Wahlberg plays a Boston cop who goes to jail at the beginning of the movie, and then this movie is about what happens to him when he gets out of jail. And I will say there was one thing that never really made sense to me about this movie until the very end. For whatever reason, he can't be a cop anymore. You know that because he went to jail, so he can't get a light. You can't be a police officer if you go to jail. So his new profession of choice is truck driver. And it never makes any sense throughout any of the movie why he would be a truck driver. They give him another job. When he gets out of jail, he works at a boxing gym teaching people how to fight. So he has another window of opportunity. He could just be a fight instructor. But for whatever reason, he wants to be a truck driver. It makes no sense until the very end of the movie when they needed a big rig for an action sequence. That's the only reason that was in there. But the movie was okay. I didn't think it was fantastic, but... It was all right. If you like Mark Wahlberg, you will like this movie. That's
makes
all
sense.
I would say.
That movie was a book. I did not know that.
Yeah, I saw that. It was a New York Times bestseller when I was doing the review. But I don't read much, so I'm going to assume most people haven't read the book.
Probably not.
If you read the book, tell me which one's better. I'm dying to know.
Does it transfer well over to film?
If Mark Wahlberg nailed it or not. Which movie? I think people should watch Boomerang if you haven't seen it, but I don't know. You said you fell asleep, so I don't know.
I did fall asleep in it. It felt longer than it needed to be for sure. So I mean,
mushroom belt, mushroom shoes. Come on, man.
Okay, that part was absolutely hilarious. I love John Witherspoon, so anything
John
he's
Witherspoon
in
is
awesome.
fantastic in that movie. I would check out Boomerang if you haven't seen that. The Mark Wahlberg movie is, well, if you've seen one, you've seen them all. Justus, well done, sir.
Thank you.
The movie industry is made up of two separate but equally important groups. The theaters who display the movies and the critics who overvalue their opinions. These are our reviews.